What's going on, people? This is Teddy Fane. Today is February 23rd. It is 75 degrees in LA. I'm wearing shorts, as you can see. That's how nice the weather is out here today. So I'm going to take you guys on a tour of downtown LA. Right now, we're on the famous Figueroa. Where's the sign? Figueroa Street. And if you go straight down that way, you head to the Crypto.com Center, which used to be the Staples Center where the Lakers play at down there. But we're downtown LA, so we're going to take a trip downtown LA. This is 7th Street. This is the heart of downtown LA. As you can see across the street there, that says Figueroa right there. I'm going to show you what I see every day living in Los Angeles. So let's take a walk with me. So we're walking down the famous 7th Street. 7th Street to me, I'm from New York City. So 7th Street to me reminds me of maybe, I don't know, 3rd Avenue, maybe Lexington Avenue. Yeah, like Lexington or 3rd Avenue. It's not that congested or doesn't have as many landmark stuff, but this used to be at one point the main street, the main strip for downtown LA before LA expanded and you got to like Hollywood and Bel Air and all the other cities in Los Angeles. This used to be the main hub where everything was done. And I see this every day and I really enjoy it. I'll talk a little bit, but I just want you to see the sceneries and see what I see every day when from living in LA. I want you to experience the experiences that I have, which is wonderful. I love it. And the people here are interesting. I'll tell you right now, from living in LA for as long as I could say, I would say the majority of people who live in LA, if we're talking about races, has to be the Mexicans. There's more Spanish people in this town than there are white or black people. Believe it or not, But hey, Los Angeles used to be part of Mexico, so that's not a surprise. And it has changed a lot. Matter of fact, they have a subway here. Their subway here, they don't call it like we call it in New York. They call it the Metro. So, matter of fact, we're walking up to the Metro right now. If you see the sign there, it says Metro. Let's walk closer so you can see it. The subway is down there. You got to go down those stairs to get to the subway. And this is the sign. See right there? It says the Metro. 7th Street Metro Center. You catch the A, the B, the D, the E train here. And you go down these stairs or you take the escalator down to get on the train. I used to ride the Metro a lot, but I have a car, so I drive most of the time. But, when it's more convenient, I would take the train. Let me see, I think I still have my train pass. Let me show you my train pass when I used to take the train. And because oh no, I don't have it with me. I forgot. I left it in the crib. I have to show you to another time. But we're just going to show you, walking down a few streets. I'm going to take you all the way down to the heart of LA, which would be 7th Street and Broadway. So I would say Broadway, it's not like the New York City Broadway, but it's Los Angeles version of Broadway, which is interesting. I mean, it was the spot back in the day. It was the heart of Los Angeles. They have a lot of landmark buildings down there. It's about 3 blocks away. So we're going to be walking for a few blocks. And I'll keep talking to keep you entertained while you take a view of LA. Hopefully, I'm gonna walk across the street in the sun because I'm thinking right now being in the shade, it might not be as clear as it would be if we was walking in the sunlight. So let's do that. So I just crossed the street. Yeah, I jaywalk. That's what we New Yorkers do. We jaywalk. So I'm used to that. Oh, they do that out here too, so it ain't just a New York thing. All right, it's a little better. The sun is out, so you can actually see. They have a lot. 7th Street actually has a lot of places to eat, little restaurants, and little fast food spots. A lot of places to eat out here. Eating is very big out here. I'm sure that it's like that everywhere though. But now we're on 7th and Grand. This is Grand. It's similar. You gotta admit, it looks a little similar to New York streets. Similar, but not exactly. So this is 7th and Grand. The next street is, oh, so Broadway's like 1, 2, 3 more blocks. 3 more blocks here. So I just came from the gym. There's a gym on Figueroa. It's Gold's Gym. Well, it used to be Gold's Gym. It's now EOS. They brought Gold's out. So I go there about 3 times a week, get my little workout in, stay in shape, you know. You gotta be conscious of your health. There's a little restaurant, live entertainment place here. I have to go in there and check it out. They have some good bands in there. I heard the bands sound really well. The next street is Olive. So here we are on 7th and Olive. A lot of stuff has changed. Well, I guess it's the same everywhere in every city. You know, nothing stays the same. Things change all the time. But I remember that used to be a 7-Eleven right there. But they either went out of business or they closed, so it's not anymore. There's a park over there, Bryant's Park, where a lot of bands play. Is that Bryant's Park? I forgot the name of that park. Maybe not Bryant's. We're going to take a trip over there one day. I'm going to show you that part of it. But today I just want to show you the main hub of LA. So our next street, so yeah, Broadway is 2 more streets away. The next street is Hill. Now, if we continue going down this direction, we're going to leave the heart of downtown LA, and we're going to go to where they call the Skid Row area. That's right, Skid Row is where all the homeless people live at, and all the shelters, for homeless people shelters, and you actually see people living on the streets in tents and stuff down here. That's how crazy it is. I'm serious, yo. So enjoy the view, enjoy the trip. We're walking down 7th, and that's Hill. Let's make this light. So I'm gonna run a little bit so we can make this light before it changes on us. I'm running right now. Not running, but a little jog. Okay, so here we go. 7th and Hill, right there. That's Hill. So the next street is actually Broadway. So I want to show you that. As you can see, you can draw your own opinion of what you think LA looks like to you. I'm gonna take you one day up to Hollywood and show you Hollywood too, because I know you want to see Hollywood Boulevard. Everybody loves that. So eventually, that's another little city. So I might get on the train and take you up there instead of driving. Yeah, one day I'm gonna get on the train, on the subway or the metro, And we're gonna take a trip out to Hollywood and show you what that looks like. There's something similar to New York. They got the people out here on the streets playing music. So it's no different than if you, I don't want to get no copyright strike for this guy's playing this music. So I'm going to keep trying to talk over it while he do it. But yeah, you got people out here. This is the famous 7th and Broadway. As you can see, this is the main, this is like Broadway of New York. This is the main hub. There's a lot of landmark buildings here. That's Clifton's. That's a famous restaurant that's been here, restaurant club that's been here since the 30s. And it's famous when it's just reopened. Down this way we have a lot of, here's a theater that was not a theater anymore, but it's now turned into a church, I think. Ain't that something? But this is the famous Broadway and 7th. Broadway and 7th. And that's what it looks like down there. And then if we continue going down in this direction, we're gonna head to Skid Row. So we're gonna, matter of fact, let's walk down. I'm gonna go down to Skid Row, show you something what that looks like. Now we're leaving the main hub, so it's not as congested as what we just saw here. Now it's on the other side of Broadway is where it gets a little less crowded and a little, what's the word? Yeah, you're gonna see people out here doing all kind of crazy shit. So yeah, this is this is America, Broadway. This is LA. So we're gonna walk down this way. So the next street, this is called Galleries Road. Now Spring Street is more like Soho to me. It's like the artsy part of downtown. This used to be where a lot of clubs was, a lot of bars back in the day. It's called Gallery Road, as you can see. Oh, by the way, you know what those cars are, right? These are self-driving cars. This shit blew my mind when I first saw it. So this is Spring Street. This is like the artsy art gallery part of LA. And as you can see, there's nobody driving that car. I'm sure it's called a Waymo. I think y'all should have them in your cities now too. But yeah, this is something that blew my mind when I first saw it. So that's like the artsy part of LA, Spring Street. Now we're moving on down. Like I said, we're gonna be going towards, we're in the direction of Skid Row. So now it's gonna be, you're gonna see it's gonna fall off a little bit in terms of the kind of people. You're gonna start seeing more, I don't wanna say poor, but yeah, people that's disadvantaged now. You're gonna start seeing a lot of that on the streets here in LA. Got a lot of noise here, so I'm trying to talk over all this noise so it don't be distracting. So the next street is what they call, these are the LA buses, if I didn't mention that to you. I used to ride that bus a lot. That's the 51 bus when I first came out here. So this is Main Street. Man, those fire trucks, there's some noisy. I hate those little trucks with all that noise, man. Let's pause. Okay, they're going by, so it's not as noisy. I hate those fire trucks. They're so freaking noisy, man. So down there in that direction, that's Skid Row. You see all those fire trucks and everything down there? That's the heart of Skid Row. That's where all the homeless people will be located at. on the streets. You'll see them all over, pitching their tents and everything. Matter of fact, I have a cleaners over here that I go to put my clothes. I got to pick up some clothes. So when we get to the cleaners, I'm going to put you on pause to get my stuff and then re-engage with you. But I thought it would be a good idea to start filming a lot of this stuff and showing it to you guys because I live here and you don't. So you get a chance to see. Now we on Los Angeles.